Tonight I am making a teriyaki chicken sheet pan meal. Let me grab one more ingredient. Okay, so I found something new. This stir fry, G. Hughes sugar-free stir fry sauce. Pretty much the same macros as the teriyaki marinade. I think though, I'm gonna save this one and do this one next week with the actual stir fry. And I think I'm gonna do the teriyaki marinade with the sheet pan meal. So, but I just wanna let you guys know I found this. So we'll be trying this next week. So for the sheet pan meal, we need some chicken. I have some carrots I need to use up this bag. So I have that bag, a couple zucchini, some broccoli, some pineapple, and then I'm gonna have that with some of this jasmine rice. So I'll show you how I'm going to go ahead and throw all this together on the sheet pan. First, we're gonna cook the chicken. So I'm gonna cut this up a little bit smaller, a little bit thinner. And then we're gonna go ahead and have this chicken. First, we're gonna cook this first, and then we'll add on the veggies after that. So, because the chicken will take a little bit longer than the veggies to cook up. Okay, so this is gonna go in a 400-degree oven for 20 minutes until the chicken's cooked, and then we'll put the veggies all around it. Okay, chicken's been in for 20 minutes. I'm gonna put the rest of this in now. I've tossed the vegetables with some of the teriyaki sauce. I'm gonna toss this in for another 20 minutes. And here's my finished dinner. So I have 1 cup of that jasmine rice, some chicken, and some veggies. Put some black sesame seeds on there, mostly just for garnish. For dinner tonight, I'm making a pollo Mexican chicken. I think it says called Mexican chicken and rice. I did brine my chicken. You don't have to do that. I just do that. We're going to need some of this adobo sauce, or adobo seasoning, which I've never used before. It's interesting seasoning. And then also some of this tomato bouillon, which I figured I might use it for something else. It also called for yellow rice, which this is like a seasoned yellow rice. This yellow rice is good. It calls for 10 ounces of that. I will have the original recipe linked down below, of course, as always. But anyway, I did brine my chicken overnight. I'm going to put it in I'm going to dice up the chicken. Then we're going to go ahead and cook the chicken. That'll be the first step, is to dice it all up, and then we're going to cook it. So I just put a little bit of cooking spray in there, and I did put some of this adobo seasoning on there. And then once that chicken is all cooked up, I'm going to drain out some of that moisture. I think it was from brining my chicken. We're going to add in some of the tomato bouillon, both packages of yellow rice, and 2.5 cups of water, I believe. Again, check that description box for the original recipe. You're going to put that in there, pour the rice in there and everything, and then we're going to bring this to a boil. And what it's going to do is going to cook that rice in that yummy, like, tomato bouillon with that adobo seasoning. Oh my goodness. So you put a lid on there, turn it down to simmer after I don't know what I'm doing with my camera there. It's super weird. I did not remember doing that. Anyway, bring it to a boil, put your lid on there, turn it down to simmer, and let it cook until everything is like absorbed. So about 20 minutes is what mine took. And it did get a little bit crispy on the bottom because I did kind of forget about it. But that crispiness was so good. I'm going to top mine with some of this plant-based queso, which you guys have seen this before. I love this queso. It's really spicy though, so if you don't like spicy stuff, don't get it. But it's cauliflower-based. It's amazing. So not the prettiest dinner, but it tastes amazing. I took a little bite. Tastes really good. Really, really like that yellow rice. And the last dinner for this video is going to be a crispy chicken air fried sandwich. For the spices that I'm going to put on all of my different layers of my breading and on my chicken is going to be some smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and red pepper flakes. Use whatever you want. I will have 3 or 4 recipes linked down below that you can kind of look at, but I kind of just made up my own thing. So I have some all-purpose flour, a quarter cup of panko breadcrumbs so I can get a little bit of a crunch. I did brine my chicken in pickle juice, so it's supposed to be like the Chick-fil-A, which I don't have a Chick-fil-A here, never been to one, so I have no idea what it tastes like. And then I did also forgot my egg, so I have my egg here. I did put seasoning on every single one of my breading layers, like I always do. First up, I'm putting my chicken in the flour. Now, as I always say, make sure you shake it off really good, because if you have any chunks, your breading's just going to fall off. So shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it off. And then we're going to put it into our egg. Again, shake the excess egg off, because again, if there's any big clumps of egg, your breading will fall off. And then we're going to put it into the panko breadcrumbs. And I always just kind of press my hand on there just to kind of get it adhered a little bit. And that just makes sure that your breading, again, stays on. So you see, look how good my breading is on there. And then just to kind of get a little bit extra flour on there, just to make sure I get a little extra crispiness, I'm going to put it in flour one more time. Again, you can see how my breading is staying on really well, really well. This is going to go into the air fryer. So here in my air fryer, I'm going to spray it with some of my avocado spray. I'm going to do 380 for 10 minutes and then flip it over and then do another 10 minutes. Here I have a potato bun. It's 6 points, but you know what? It was worth it. I have a tablespoon of light mayos, some pickle chips, and then some lettuce. And then this is what my chicken sandwich looks like. Look at it, you guys. So amazing. Now, my breading did fall off a little bit, I think because I did brine the chicken for a long, long time. But anyway, I will have points and calories on the screen. And thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. And I hope you enjoyed these 3 recipes that I had for dinner this week. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.